Hello, my name is Eugenia Gomoawa, and I'm here to see you through or introduce you to the specialty dermatology in the virtual internship. Okay, as we learned in the prerequisites, specifically medical language, we learned that anything derma has to do with the skin, and the skin is one. Okay, so one thing about when you reach dermatology is you have to be careful when choosing the modifier LT or RT, because always remember that the skin is one organ. Yes. Apart from that, any other diagnosis, laterality is very important. Now, to help you better understand how to code dermatology, typical dermatological questions or scenarios, I want us to use the dermatology coding scenario 8 in the virtual internship to help us. Okay. As we all know, as a medical coder, you have to read through each word. So even the patient's name, the age, which sometimes become very important, the gender, very important, the date, and also the reason for the patient visit. This particular patient is here for the biopsy of the lip. So it gives you an idea that there will be a procedure performed on the lip. Okay, so now let's read through the procedures. Under the procedures, it was documented CT, possible carcinoma biopsy. The location is left upper lip. The biopsy type is punch biopsy, which is very important. Indication, growing a non-healing lesion. So the procedure area was cleaned with ETH, marked and biopsy taken, photo taken, specimen placed in formalin. So the total number of separate and identifiable lesions with a separate diagnosis and treatment plan, possible future. The final biopsy results show malignant neoplasm of the external upper lip. So we finally figured out what the diagnosis is. After the biopsy, the results show that the patient has malignant neoplasm of the external upper lip. So let's go to our index and choose ICD-10. Okay, so we can choose to use the tabular or index. I plan to use for the sake of studies index for the diagnosis, and we use the tabular also for the CPT code, so that we will learn how to use both. Okay, so since there's a neoplasm, you select your neoplasm table, and the document states the lip. It comes here, lip, external, upper. Okay. Since there's a malignant, primary malignant, we choose C00.0. Malignant neoplasm of external upper lip. Okay, so it includes all this. We have to use additional code to identify if any alcohol abuse and dependence, history of tobacco dependence, tobacco use. But as we read, there was no documentation as such, so we skipped. It's very important to always read the common language to confirm or affirm whether what we've chosen is really the diagnosis that we're looking for. Malignant neoplasm, cancerous tumors are abnormal, uncontrolled cell growth that have the potential to be metastatic. The primary malignant is the first listed diagnosis, unless the treatment is aimed at the secondary malignancy, in which case the metastatic site is listed first. Okay, so there's this short studies that we have to go through. So all these confirm what we're looking for, external upper lip. So we know that we are at the right place. We've chosen the right code, C00.0. Always make sure you add it. Now let's go to since that's the only diagnosis in the documentation, then we skip to the CPT code. Just like I said, since I use the index for the diagnosis, I want us to also look through how to use the tabular which at times which are also likewise very important. So as we read, the patient is here for biopsy of lip. They specify the type of biopsy, which is the punch biopsy. Okay, so you type punch biopsy. Make sure you select this before typing. Okay, it's already selected, so you search. Okay, we see it here. Punch biopsy skin, single lesion, yes. It goes with what was specified. Okay. So 11104. So left upper lip. Like I said, the skin is 1. So there's no need to say left LT or RT. So after linking the diagnosis with the CPT, we come here to submit. Yes. So we've got our perfect score. Thank you. Hope this video is useful as you go through the remaining dermatology scenarios. Thank you.